when you heard the news?
Well, Skip, I guess he said he was done with football, but I guess this is a little less structure, a little less tedious, a lot less of the expectations than the NFL game, and this is something that he can deal with. I guess he can still have his lifestyle off the field while still playing the game that he enjoys, knowing that the game that he enjoyed, the game that made you Johnny Manziel, with the lifestyle you were living, they weren't going to mix. And I was reading a little bit about it. I guess they got celebrity, Marshawn Lynch owns the team, Richard Sherman, Austin Eckler, Quavo. So I don't really know a whole lot about it. This is my first time hearing about this league, Skip, 7-on-7. But he should do great. He run around and make plays. But, I mean, think about this, Skip. The guy won the Heisman Trophy, and he's playing flag football. People let that sink in for just a second. The guy won the Heisman Trophy, signifies he's the greatest player in college that year. There have only been they started handing out the Heisman Trophy, 1936? I think Jerry Burwanger from Chicago won it. So he's one of the very few men that has that trophy, Skip. He's playing flag football.
Yep.
That's like playing the Turkey Bowl on Thanksgiving as an bro, Johnny, what are you doing? Bro, you couldn't get your life in order to go to at least give yourself a chance. But, Skip, I believe, like you said, Russ will look back and will have no regrets if he doesn't win a ring. It's hard to see a scenario that you look back and you got your kids or your grandkids. Dad, you won that trophy? Well, how you do in the NFL? You put your head down and say, Dad or Papa, I didn't do well in the NFL.
So my reaction to this was, it came to this for Johnny Manziel. I guess he finally met his destiny. What's your old saying about...
A man can make his destiny on the very road he took to avoid it?
Well, this was the road he took, and he hit it head on. Flag football.
Flag, Skip. A Heisman Trophy winner.
With fans calling plays, okay? It's like a beer league. I don't know. So, in the end, much was made this past few days about Dwayne Haskins flaming out in Washington and squandering his opportunity as a mid-first-round draft pick.
Right.
Because in part, large part maybe, he didn't prepare and dedicate himself to getting ready to play football games.
Right.
Johnny Manziel was the poster child, and I underscore the word child, for that kind of behavior, times 100.
Yeah.
He made Dwayne Haskins look like a choir,
Yeah.
you know, like he belonged in the church choir.
Skip,
right?
you know, having covered the league as long as you have, you know there are certain positions guys can party and not be prepared and go out there and ball out. You just can't do it at that position.
No. So, you know, I know Johnny almost too well. I was his biggest fan when he was at Texas A&M because he was rare as a playmaker, and it was fun to watch.
What he did to St. Nick on that Saturday?
At Tuscaloosa, that was the height of Johnny Manziel.
That's it.
Everything was down after that. But that stadium they now fill in College Station at Texas A&M, that's the house that Johnny built.
Skip, let that sink in for a second. They call it's 100 and what, 110, 150, 12, 13,000. The house that Johnny built, a Heisman Trophy winner, and he's playing flag football.
So I said that I would take him first overall in that draft, and John Gruden agreed with me when he was at ESPN. But I had a caveat. I had one disclaimer. I said, if he has problems with drugs or alcohol, I am out. And he quickly, I know he had problems with alcohol, and I suspect he had lots of drug issues along that trail because he flamed out.
Went out hard. He went out hard, Skip.
And as we talk about, again, Johnny came from some money. I'm never sure exactly how much, but some money. And so money didn't matter that much to him. But the opportunity should have, because he had an opportunity. He was still a first-round pick. I know he fell down the round, but he fell past Jerry Jones, who desperately wanted to take Johnny Manziel. Stephen Jones talked him out of it, and the result was Zach Martin, you can argue the best offensive lineman.
He's going to the Hall of Fame. Skip, we talk about this all the time. We talked about it yesterday. Production intolerance. There's a reason why the Houston Rockets tolerated James Harden's behavior. Well, you score 10 points and have that kind of behavior to get your butt up out of there. You average 35, they'll keep you around. LT doing what he did in the Giants. Well, when you're 3-time Defensive Player of the Year and you win the MVP, they'll tolerate that. Production is high, tolerance is high. Johnny Manziel forgot. Bro, hold on. You mean to tell me I can't sleep in the meeting? No, because you're not playing. You don't throw for 300 and 4 touchdowns. As Jimmy said, hey, Troy fell asleep, I'm going to wake him up. This other cat sleeping in the meeting because you're not producing. Now, he also said Troy and the other guys, Emmett, wouldn't fall asleep in the meeting. But his point was production and talk, Skip, and it's just not in sports. That's with any job. Guys that get their work done, their bosses are more tolerant of them showing up late and doing things.
That's correct.
And Johnny didn't understand that.
So in the end, trust me on this, Johnny prioritized partying over playing football, succeeding in the NFL.
Yes.
And in the end, he wanted more to be the it kid at the West Hollywood club that he loved to go to with Josh Gordon. They lived together for a whole summer. The stories I heard about that apartment, whew.
But you know what, Skip? Dwayne Haskins woke up yesterday. He was a little less handsome than he was when he went to bed. Because you know why? He's not in the NFL and he's not a quarterback. Don't fool yourself, Skip. As I got better in sports, I got more handsome. I got a little bit of money, I got even more handsome. I got on television and hell pretty soon, I'm gonna be able to cover up a magazine or something. Hey, bro, don't mess your money up. Don't mess these opportunities up. There's so few far between. Skip, that's not a doctor or a lawyer. You got a finite period if you're a professional athlete to do this. Maximize that.
Yeah, well, Johnny Manziel said that the reason he signed on to this, he said it could be fun.